If you're learning English, I bet you know this feeling. Your head is just full of words, right? But then you go to actually speak and nothing comes out. Well, what if I told you the problem isn't your vocabulary at all? It's your entire strategy. Let's break down a simple shift that can honestly change everything for you. Seriously, does this feel familiar? You've spent all this time memorizing word lists. You can probably read pretty well, but the second someone asks you a simple question, your mind just goes completely blank. I promise you, you're not alone in this, and you are not bad at English. The problem is something else entirely. Okay, look at this. This visual explains it all perfectly. On the left, you've got individual bricks, just separate words. On the right, you have a small, pre-built wall, a complete phrase. Trying to build a sentence brick by brick in the middle of a conversation is so slow and stressful, but just grabbing a ready-to-go phrase, that's instant, natural communication. So the huge insight here is that the problem isn't that you don't know enough words, it's how you're storing them in your brain. It's like we've been collecting individual tools when what we really need is a toolbox with complete kits all ready to go. This is the switch we're going to make from just collecting words to connecting them. And this brings us right to the secret for unlocking your speaking skills. You've got to learn in phrases. This is the key, I'm telling you, that lets you leap from nervously searching for words to speaking with real confidence. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Language learning experts like Marina Mogilko are all about this. She says that when you learn the phrases native speakers actually use, you're not just learning words, you're learning how to sound natural and connect with people from day one. It's a total game changer. So let's give this a name, right? You can call them language chunks or my favorite, ready-made phrases. Whatever you call them, the idea is exactly the same. They are groups of words that naturally belong together, and these become your building blocks for having a real conversation. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this sounds like a nice little language hack, but it is so much more than that. This whole approach is actually backed by the science of how our brains are wired to process language. Let's dig into why it works so incredibly well. So, what's the magic here? Why is learning this way so effective? Well, it all comes down to a field of study that looks at how words naturally love to team up. Okay, the fancy academic term is phraseology, but all it means is the science of word partnerships. See, researchers have found that language isn't random. Words have, well, they have friends they like to hang out with. Think about it. We say make a decision, not do a decision. Or we talk about heavy rain, not strong rain. These patterns are like the hidden grammar that makes your speech sound fluent. This is exactly why our brains love this method. It's all about efficiency. Instead of struggling to find 4 separate words and then trying to put them in the right order, your brain just grabs one complete package. This frees up so much mental energy, it makes you sound way more natural, and, this is the big one, it builds your confidence like nothing else can. All right, theory time is over. Let's get practical. We are going to build your starting toolkit right now with some essential phrases you can use today in real-life situations. First up, the most fundamental part of any conversation, just meeting someone new. These are your absolute must-haves for any introduction. And take a look at that third one. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. You are? That's not just a sentence. It's a complete social tool. It's so useful. Each one of these gives you a confident way to start or even save a conversation. Next, let's look at 2 of the most common things you'll probably do when you're traveling or just out and about. Every single one of these phrases is like a key that unlocks a specific interaction. What can you recommend? That's a fantastic one because it opens up a conversation. But notice how all of these, from asking for the bill to saying you're just browsing, they give you control in common, everyday situations that can sometimes feel a little stressful. Okay, this one's a little more advanced, but it is so crucial for having real conversations. Knowing how to agree, and maybe more importantly, how to disagree politely will make you a much, much better communicator. So instead of just a simple yes or no, these phrases add so much nuance and politeness. Using something like, I'm not so sure about that, sounds so much softer and more thoughtful than a blunt, you're wrong. You see, these phrases basically manage the social part of the conversation for you. Feeling motivated? I hope so, because you can put this into practice immediately. Here is a simple 3-step plan to get you started today. All right, here's your mission for this week. First, change how you listen. Start noticing the chunks, the phrases people use. Second, don't try to learn 50, just 3. Pick 3 that are actually useful for you. And third, you have to use them. The brain remembers things by doing. Say them out loud. That's how you make them yours. And the results? Well, they really speak for themselves. When you focus on learning words one by one, your progress can feel so slow and frustrating. But when you switch your focus to learning phrases, your ability to actually communicate just skyrockets. You're learning the language the way it's actually spoken. Ultimately, it really all comes down to this. Language is about connection. And this phrase learning method gets you connecting with people faster. That real-world practice creates this amazing positive cycle that speeds up your learning more than any app or textbook ever could. So I'll leave you with this thought. Stop counting all the words you know and start collecting the conversations you can actually have. Think about it. What's one conversation you want to have this week? Now, what's the one phrase you need to learn to make that happen?